Okay, this is the second part of Benton's Pizza Tower request. This time I'm doing Oregano Desert, and there is 7 stages in this pack. So let me just walk through them. Um, I'm going to try to keep the videos timed down, so I won't be going into like everything, but I will make comments here and there. So the first one is like the opening, where the sand is basically the floor, and it's pretty basic art underneath the sand in like the very beginning when you enter Oregano Desert. As you can jump up top, you can see these storm clouds moving around. Uh, these little like pale pillars. The only time I actually saw them in Oregano Desert was near the sand. So even though they are definitely like near the end of the level, there I didn't know where else to put them because they didn't seem to fit anywhere else. Even though they seem like they're kind of clashing with the dark brown. But oh well. Moving on. Okay, here's number two. This is a little further in the level. This like this. I kind of like cactus theme this one since there's like a lot of cactus imagery, and I included the cactus block over here on the left. Uh, if we go over here to the right, we can see Pizza Mart. Okay, and then the next one we're inside Pizza Mart. Now the deal with this one, by the way, that's not exposed void down there. That's actually how the sprites look. Um, there was like this clerk that's behind a counter that I wanted to include in this, but like there didn't seem to be his sprite with the counter anywhere online that I could find, and I couldn't even get enough good enough picture of it off another image to like recreate it. Like everything was coming up too blurry. Like I would have just like recreated it in bitmap or like in pixel art if I could just get a good look at it. But nah, I mean maybe someone out there has Pizza Tower and can rip the clerk and his counter so I can slap it in the stage. You'd probably go over here on the right, or maybe I'd move this pillar over and include him or just reassemble it. But that's one little issue I have with this stage. Okay, now we're back outside of Pizza Mart. The background art has changed, and now there's like these faint clouds with the sunlight or orange hue on them. And if we go over here to the right, we got a mine entrance. That was that five? Okay, yeah. Five is inside the mine. There's a ton of TNT blocks inside this mine, so I included that TNT block over there. And if you go up top, you can see all these like hanging rocks from the ceiling. And there's this big wedge one up here in the upper left. And number 6 is outside the UFO. And the music has changed slightly here. I also like paid super close attention to like what was below the UFO. So like this cactus and this rock pattern is kind of like accurate to what's below the UFO. Um, Also, this stage is a little shorter on the height, mainly because the UFO sprite doesn't accommodate like this same height I was using for the other stages. So that's one little thing. And also, like, I moved the pillar over to the left because it's closer to that on the screen where the UFO appears. And also, this spire and this spire also appear on that stage. So, like, I was trying to get it, like, close as I could. And the final one is inside the UFO. Um, this toaster, I could not find proof that this toaster exists in the game, but it was in there in the tile set, and it certainly seemed like it belonged to this group. So I included this little toaster in the bottom left, even if maybe not in the real game somewhere. Oh, that's not a mistake. This thing hanging off the ceiling, it is hanging off the ceiling like that in the game, even though it looks like something that should be on the floor. Okay, so for you Pizza Tower fans and maybe Benton himself, enjoy this little stage pack.